Hello, this is What You're All About with another watch review. In this review we're looking at one of the brand new watches from Erroyl, a new watch brand who succeeded on getting a campaign funded on Kickstarter in January of this year, 2015. So we've got one of their brand new watches, the Rose Gold, the Heritage Rose Gold E30, and we'll have a look at that together. First things first, I really wanted to show you the packaging because it's quite unusual for a brand new brand to really try as hard as Erroyl have, and I was really impressed by it. So firstly we have a box within a box, which is always nice and exciting, and then you lift up the main box out of the cardboard box, and then you have your cart. Nice little note by Wes, and a book as well. So that's really, first of all, really impressive, the amount of effort they put in there. And then we have the box itself, really nice, Erroyl, the logo printed on it, and we have the watch within it. Ooh, lovely, look at that. So we have a nice little card there as well. So obviously when you first open the box, a lot of the your initial impression is from the packaging, so in this case it's really impressive. I'm really impressed by the effort Erroyl have put into it. And then we move on to the watch, which in my eyes is absolutely stunning. I think it's probably one of the nicest watches that has come out of Kickstarter in a very long time. And finally we just have a nice little polishing cloth as well, so they've really made a huge effort on making your initial impression a good one. So I really commend them for that. I think it's fantastic. Okay, so let's just take the watch off the cushion. I'll just pop that back in there. There we go. Okay, so this is the rose gold version of their brand new E30 Heritage model. They're bringing some new ones out this year, which is really exciting. So let's think about the specs. So you can buy one now for 400 Australian dollars, which equates to just over £200, about 204 quid. And I'm just going to go out and say it that I think it's fantastic value for money. It's an absolutely stunning watch for the price. Just thinking about the Kickstarter campaign that they did for their 3 versions, its goal was 15,000 Australian dollars, and it absolutely smashed it by getting 40,000 Australian dollars. So those people who funded, I highly commend you, and I think you did absolute wonders for the affordable watch community in providing us with this this watch. So what do you get for just over 200 quid? Well, you get first of all a high beat Miyota 9015 movement with nice exhibition back. The exhibition back is sapphire, as well as a sapphire front crystal, which is obviously excellent. It's 40mm in diameter, 10mm thick, and it has a lug-to-lug length of 47mm. It weighs 63 grams, so it is really lightweight, but not so light it feels, you know, like a rubbish watch. It's really nice weight on the wrist. You get a 2-year warranty as well, 50 meters water resistance, and it's got 20mm wide lugs as well, so you can, if you wanted to, fit a variety of straps to it. So you do get a lot for the money. I'm not going to deny that whatsoever. So let's go into it in a little bit more detail. So first of all, the case. As I mentioned before, the size, I think 40mm is the perfect size for a dress watch. So if I just put it on, you'll be able to see what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. So there we go. Personally, I think it's absolutely spot on in the sizing department. Nice and thin at 10mm, and then not a ridiculous lug-to-lug length either. So the lugs do taper down nicely to hug the wrist, and then the weight comes into it as well. It's really comfortable on the wrist. I think it feels very good. So the case is all rose gold, completely polished, apart from the case back, which is not rose gold but rather stainless steel, as you can see. So probably personally I would have liked the rose gold to continue through, but I understand for their first model they probably didn't want to overcomplicate things, so that's not a problem. It's held in by 6 screws. We have the Sapphire Crystal on the front and back. The Sapphire Crystal on the front has a really nice, really impressive layer of anti-reflective coating actually. It's completely flat as well, so you can see that you keep high visibility all the way until you can't see anymore. So I personally prefer flat crystals to slightly domed crystals because you don't get the distortion. So that's good. The crown is a push-pull crown. It has a nice E logo just inscribed on the end. I must apologise, I've missed some of that blue sticker that always gets everywhere. But that's a really nice signed crown, and just the whole case in general is really well made. Very nice shape as well. If you look at it like that, you see it's slightly bulbous at the top rather than, and then swings in on the bottom. So it's a really pleasant shape as well, really fluid, and I like the long, elegant lugs as well. So you know, the case is really, really nice. Obviously, we haven't even touched the dial yet, and I personally think the dial is stunning. So really well designed dial. Everything's nice and subtle and really crisp and clear. Very, very smart as well. You can see we have what immediately catches my eye is the applied hour markers, which, you know, you don't see hour markers quite as nice as this on a watch costing £200. So we have the Roman numerals at 12, 3, 6 and 9, and then in amongst everything else we have simple battens, polished rose gold just like the case, and they're all absolutely immaculate, which is really, really surprising to see. Also, I like the very, very slight texture to the dial, concentric circular pattern, as you can see. That's really subtle, but it provides a really nice little starburst effect when you catch the light on it, ever so slightly, very gentle, but again, just something, it makes it look really expensive actually when you're just glancing at the watch. So that's another really really nice positive of the watch. Thinking about the hands then, very nice sword, pitched sword style design. Again, rose gold to match the rest of the case. Very very well made, nice and thin and long, elegant. All works together to create a really luxurious feel to it actually. And then we have the printing. Printing is very accurate, sharp, and the logo, I really like the logo as well. The E in like a shield is very cool. Looks good. So we have the date window there, which has a nice little like embossed edging to it. So it's not just plainly cut out of the dial, which again is a nice little. I like to see that rather than just plainly cut out the dial. So that's really good as well. So all in all, I think that the dial is absolutely stunning. I think it's one of the, as I said before, one of the nicest watches to come out of Kickstarter for a long time. So thinking about the movement then, we talk about the Miyota 9015 quite a lot. It's basically the go-to movement for the better boutique brands at the moment. So it provides you with all the good things of a Swiss-made mechanical automatic, but without the price tag. So it gives you a high beat seconds, so that's 28.8 thousand beats an hour, which results to 8 ticks a second. So it gives you a nice smooth sweep. Again, the sign of a high quality watch. It gives you 40 to 42 hours power reserve. A nice loose rotor there, you can see that. If I just try and give it a nice spin. And then obviously it's an automatic, you can hand wind it, and also it has a hack in seconds. So if I just pull it out now, second hand stops, so you can set it perfectly. On top of that, it's just really well made, and it's sure to last you a very long time. So it's no surprise that this movement is being used in a lot of decent boutique watchmakers at the moment. So good for Erroyl for using a really good movement on a watch like this. Okay, so just thinking about the strap. The strap is very nice brown leather strap, which I think suits the rose gold perfectly. You can't not have a brown strap, really. I was talking to Wes before, and he says that hopefully in the future they're going to start using deployant or butterfly clasps rather than the standard buckle, which again is a great plus. But that's not saying that the standard buckle is horrible or bad. You can see it's really nicely finished, highly polished, just like the case, and it has Erroyl deeply engraved on it as well, so it works perfectly fine. Let's just put it on. It's very soft as well, and obviously aids the whole great comfort feel of the watch that you get, thanks to the lightweight 63 grams weight of the watch. There we go. So it's 20mm at the lugs, and then reduce it down to 18mm at the buckle. So it's a really pleasant pattern to it as well. It just looks really great on, really. Okay, so so far so good. Let's get the macro lens on, and we'll have a look at it in closer detail. Okay, so let's start with the dial. See the printing there on the concentric circular pattern. You can see the whole texture of the dial is really quite impressive. Very clean and crisp and well executed. It's easy to almost get lost in it, actually. Automatic printed there. And let's look at some of these applied hour markers. Look at that. That is really nicely done. Absolutely flawless, and you can't fault it one bit, which is fantastic for a watch costing this much. Absolutely exquisite. There we go. So kudos to Erroyl for creating such a impressive watch. First time round, it's really impressed me. The hands obviously are just as clean and crisp. Nice pitching to them. Look how absolutely spot on that pitch is as well. It's perfectly straight all the way through the hand. Really impressive to see how perfect this watch is. It's such a high level of craftsmanship for £200 is staggering. And then we have the date window as well. Again, nice little framing to it. If I just change the date for you. There we go. Okay, so let's move on to the case now. So here's the polished side. Again, it is hard to use the macro lens on a polished case. But you get the idea that it's all very well machined and has a very nice polished finish to it. Here's the crown. You'll have to excuse a little blue sticker that I've not been able to get off just yet. So we have the Erroyl shield logo, nice and accurately etched in the end of there. And then we have the grip as well, which is nice. And then if I just pull out the crown, you can see the grip there. There we go. And then moving on to the case back. So we have the stainless steel polished case back, the screws in, the details around the outside, and then of course we have the classic 9015 movement, which is unsigned, so in that regard it is a little bit plain, but you know, I'm not complaining really. There's the movement there ticking away nicely. And then just looking at the strap, so firstly with the buckle, there's Erroyl, nice and deeply engraved on the end of the buckle. It's all polished. Can't really say much about it apart from it's, you know, matches the case nicely, works well. Here's the top with matching brown stitching, which is nice in this instance. I think it's good to keep it all brown rather than have a contrasting strap. Make it a little bit too busy, I think. Here's the loops, loop to loop. And then if we just have a look at the underside, it says genuine leather, and you can tell and see that it's very nice soft leather. And we have white stitching on the underside, so that shows that it's double stitch, which is quite impressive. There we go. So I've just been absolutely stunned with the quality of the Erroyl. I think it's such a beautiful watch for the money. Let's not forget you get 2 years warranty as well. Really impressive packaging as well, so that really gives you a great impression from the start. They've really made such a massive effort on their first watch release, and it's plain to see how much they care about this brand as well. Just looking at the watch, I think it's absolutely beautiful, stunning design, stunningly made as well, excellent spec, all for just over £200, so you can't knock that whatsoever. So if you're looking for a smart watch like this, I would absolutely recommend it without a hesitation whatsoever. I think it's beautiful. I really love wearing it. I think it looks fantastic, and it feels great as well. So this was the Erroyl E30 Heritage Rose, and that's what it's all about. I'll just show you it on the wrist one more time.